So guys, in this video we are going to see what all are the features available and what all we can do with the macro droid. So let's begin. So we can open macro droid just like this, or just go to search bar and search for macro droid. You can easily open that. Also, if you want premium version you can get it easily, but I already bought. I can show you that. So here we don't have any macros. We can see a plus button over here, or a plus button over here called add macro as a tile. You can just click on this or this for creating macros. So when I click add button or plus button over here or here, we will get to this option. Okay, now we have three more tiles or windows over here called triggers, action and constraint. I mostly use these two, triggers and action, but I have no idea what about constraints. But still I will say what is to be. Maybe I don't know much about that. So over here let's create our first macro. So we are going to turn on the flashlight using our green button. Okay, also here we do have widgets, many user inputs over here like fingerprint gesture, float button, Google Assistant and much more. Here I am using widget button, also green button because I like green very much. So this is the trigger. Anything can be a trigger. Maybe if you receive a call you want to do the action, or if you have internet connection you want to do an action, or when a webhook URL is clicked of your phone, personal phone, you will get an action, much more like that. But I am using a green button over here. Then I am using just clicking over here and choosing flash toggle, flash I mean torch, sorry about that, torch in background, that's fine. Torch toggle, maybe I want to turn that off so it will be much easier. I am renaming it as flash customized, much better name. So we have created our macro. So it maybe depends on your preference. If you don't have a premium version, I do recommend to get one, but still if you don't want to get, just use it. Maybe you will not be able to create more than 5 macros, so try not to get all macros, avoid unnecessary ones and only required ones. Okay, it's called never activated, like it had been never activated. So I'm going to create a widget over here. Just click on widget and go to macro droid. Over here it's green button. Okay, just taking the green button. Okay, so you can see my flashlight, right? But you can still see that it's being lightened. So when I click over the button, first I will click the button and just slide up. You can see that when I click on the button, and you can see that it's good. When I click on that, the flash is on. If you got any problems over lighting the flashlight, make sure your phone is supported macro droid, because many phones doesn't support macro droid. I mean many actions will not be supported. So you can see it's being activated. When I come over here, there are a lot of things, but I want to go to system log right now. So in here you can see a lot of informations like um, widget, flashlight customized, I created that. Then when I click on that, flashlight will be turned on and turned off. I have done it twice, so it will be marked as twice. Okay, so you will get any information over here, a lot of informations, like it was my previous macros where it will monitor my battery percentage. Maybe it will be useful for you, maybe not, because I love logging every details of my mobile. Over here we do have a cell phone tower. I will tell you about that later. So macro droid wizard. So instead of creating with manual creation, instead of that we can go to add macro. So here we can create a macro, action and everything will be based on, like, it's much more easier for beginners. So for example, when I launch some app, okay, let's take YouTube. Okay, so wait a minute, you can see my brightness, right? We want to turn on this whole thing, give it the maximum permission it wanted. I'm turning it all on. And when you restart the mobile, make sure you turn this on, because the top one will be turned off. I want to turn on the macro. Yeah, I don't know about my settings of my mobile, because it turns off all the time. When I check that, it's turned off. Okay, now brightness is seem to be less than 50 percentage. I need to make it to 100 when I open the YouTube. So I am opening brightness. Yeah. Okay, permission granted. So I am clicking brightness and making it to the maximum. Okay, just let's see. I'm not adding any category. Okay, you can add categories too. I forgot to say about that. Maybe it will be for your personal personalization or anything like that. It's my personalization because I need maximum brightness when I open YouTube. Brightness setting of YouTube. Okay, so when I open YouTube, you can see my brightness goes up as full because my macro have been set to that. When I close that also, it will come down because the macro is still not active, because we know we have out of YouTube. I have closed the background apps, so YouTube has been stopped. When I open that again, let's go and see YouTube. Again the brightness goes up. Okay, but it do have some problems. It comes
अकेले
to
रह रह के
bottom
घर काटने को दौड़ रहा था
as
टोनी को
when I
तो
have
इसे
some
ले आया
problems over here. I don't know what happened, but still the action has been acted. Although I do have some problems in my mobile, and sorry about that. So it will automatically invoke that command. Now the brightness goes up and comes down because of
अकेले
YouTube
रह रहे
settings. I don't know. Okay, it's that simple to create a macro and perform the activity. So I don't like to make this video much extended, but still I will provide you insight in another videos about how to use macrodroid. So keep connected, make sure you hit the subscribe button and bell icon, and see you soon.